Alright, so we've got some information about the new Spider Man film. It looks like Henry Cavill or Jason Momoa might be playing Kraven. Now, I've got a lot of different thoughts about this, to be honest. I'm here on the article on Cosmic Book News, one of my favourite websites, and it's just a rumour at the moment. But I thought I might as well cover it because I want to talk more about Spider-Man and the run up to this new movie coming out because I'm a big Spider-Man fan and I want to cover the film and the events up to it. So at the moment we have Tom Holland here playing Spider-Man, everyone's favourite. Certainly don't have any issues with him. He's my favourite adaptation of the character ever. And I'm going to drop the sarcasm. But in all seriousness, I want him to be good. I want him to be great. I know I've complained a lot in the past about my issues with this version of Spider-Man and my issues with the two movies that we've had recently. Homecoming and then Far From Home, as well as his appearances in the other movies. Because he's part of the MCU at the moment, and unless things go really, really sideways, he probably will be going forward. So I just want, what I really want to see happen is I want to see Spider-Man become a serious character again. I don't think he's been for years, if I'm being honest. And this version of the character, they've really taken a lot of they've taken a lot of liberties with. But I'm interested to see where they're going forward with it, and I really, really hope. I'm rooting for this next movie. I know it sounds like I'm fucking Mr. Negative constantly when it comes to all this shit, but I'm trying to be as positive as possible. I want this next film to be amazing. Although I must admit, I'm kind of two minds about Kraven appearing in it. But we'll go through this. Okay, so rumours have hit the net surrounding Spider-Man 3. Why are they calling it Spider-Man 3? Can't they call it anything else? The third Homecoming film? Okay, I get it. It's kind of hard to call it Homecoming 3 when the second one wasn't called Homecoming 2. But you know what I mean. It's like, it just seems weird calling it Spider-Man 3. That film already exists, you know? Involves the official title, yeah, of course, Henry Cavill and Jason Momoa. Okay, let's talk about these two actors. Henry Cavill and Jason Momoa are two really fucking good actors. Two solid actors. So they are. They're two DC actors, though. They're both in DC movies or under DC contracts. One of them plays Superman, the other one plays Aquaman. I don't know if Warner Brothers are going to let them be in this film. That's the one thing that's really making me skeptical about this. I mean, don't get me wrong, it'd be interesting to see. I really like Henry Cavill as an actor, especially recently in Witcher. He was fantastic in Witcher. Jason Momoa as well has always been the man for years. Going far as far back to what was it, season 1 of Game of Thrones when he was in that, and some of the other things he's done recently as well. Fucking solid actors, and I would like to see one of these actors pop up in in this next, or an actor of that caliber be in this next Spider-Man film. But I just don't. I'm skeptical. I mean, for God's sake, the rumor comes from 4chan of all places. I mean, come on, are we going to take that seriously? You know, it feels like this is a troll more than anything else. Also, the name Home Run, Spider-Man Home Run. Are we being fucking serious here? I just sound stupid, really, really stupid. And I get it. Yes, there's this obsession now with calling the Spider-Man movies or putting in the titles in the movies the word home. It was quite clever with Homecoming because, the whole double meaning of, well, he's in high school, so he's having a homecoming, but it's also his homecoming to Marvel and shit. It's like, it was quite clever. Then they did it with Far From Home as well, and I thought Far From Home was a stupid name. Like, one of the dumbest names for a movie ever. They should have just called it Spider-Man Road Trip. That would have been a better name for it. I really don't get why they didn't call it that. That would have been awesome. That's essentially what it was. Him on a road trip across Europe. But yeah, now we have this third one, Spider-Man Home Run. Is he going to be joining the fucking baseball team or something? Is that what we're going to get in this next film? I mean, it doesn't make any sense considering how he's going to be on the run from the law and stuff in this next movie, I presume. Why didn't they call it Spider-Man on the Run? That's what I would have called it. Or it would have been a suggestion anyway. But yeah, we've got that. And we have the rumours that the main villains are going to be Scorpion and Kraven. Now, I think Scorpion will be in the movie. It was already teased in Homecoming, and I was surprised that he wasn't the main villain in the second one. But I do think he'll pop up at some point, probably in this next movie. I would be really surprised if they brought in Kraven. But Kraven would be interesting to see, especially if one of these two guys was playing him. I mean, Jason Momoa especially. I mean, I've got some images up of Kraven here. Look at that. I can find a better picture. Alright, look at this here. Jason Momoa. If he was to cut his hair, get him in, the big daft costume, give him a giant gun. It's like I think he would have the look down perfectly for Kraven. I get it, yeah. Jason Momoa, he's of Polynesian descent. He's not Russian. Neither's Henry Cavill, though, to be fair. But you know what? I wouldn't mind. Them changing the race a little bit. Definitely would prefer it to an African Kraven, which we were getting rumours of last year that he was going to be from Wakanda, and that just sounded awful. But I wouldn't mind them changing it up a little bit to let Momoa play him, because I think Momoa would be fantastic as Kraven the Hunter. Although in saying that, Henry Cavill I think could pull it off as well. Like I says, he was excellent in Witcher, playing a really rough, gritty character. Yeah, I could picture him. It'd be interesting to see him play a villain, especially Kraven the Hunter. For a bit of context here, people, Kraven the Hunter is my favourite Spider-Man villain of all time. There's a few that come close, but he's probably the best in my opinion. I love the over the top craziness of the character, like the unabashed, like this is just some fucking crazy guy that loves going about hunting whatever the fuck. I mean, here he is hunting fucking Venom. I just love the story. Then I love how he just went insane and shit later on. I mean, for fuck's sake, like, here's a mock-up of Jason Momoa as Kraven. I mean, look at that. I mean, that looks fucking perfect, so it does. Some other stuff there. Looks exciting. But yeah, the thing about Kraven is, though, I want to see him done well. I want to see him done justice. I really want to see him taken seriously, to a degree. I don't want to see him in a John Watts high school-esque Spider-Man movie. I don't think it would work. I mean, in all fairness, though, I say that, and then Mysterio and Vulture were both fantastic. So I guess I can't bitch about the villains. That's the one thing I can't bitch about. The villains have been excellent. Well, except Shocker. Shocker was shit. I'm sorry, but Shocker could have been fucking great, and they fucking butchered him in Homecoming. But the two main villains were both great. And like I said, though, if they do Kraven the Hunter, I want to see him done fucking well. But enough of that. We've got some news here. I've also got the actor from Homecoming that played the character that's supposed to become the Scorpion, and he's teased that he'll be coming back. I mean, here's his Twitter, and there he is with his leather jacket on. So possibly he could be coming back. That would be interesting. Also, Ryan Gosling, please don't do Thor: Love and Thunder. It's going to be a shit movie. I still can't believe they fucking roped fucking Christian Bale into it. Don't do it, Ryan. Just don't. Do something else. Do anything else. Do another fucking Blade Runner movie or whatever. So yeah, that's the news there about the villains for this film. But we've got some extra news. Some very, very interesting, shocking news that, if true, would be fucking dope. And we've got this here, the rumours, apparently from Kevin Smith himself, who's not the most reliable source in the world, but he's got a bit of clout when it comes to these things. Daredevil. Charlie Cox's Daredevil specifically could possibly appear in this next Spider-Man film. Now, I'm not going to lie. The thought of this does excite me. It really, really fucking excites me. That Spider-Man and Daredevil are my two favourite Marvel characters ever. Two favourite comic book characters ever. And they do have a lot of interactions in the comics. Unlike a lot of the event, put it this way, Spider-Man interacts more with Daredevil and the Fantastic Four than he ever did with the Avengers. So it would be really interesting to see him hang out with Matt Murdock here. That's the thing. It's Spider-Man and Daredevil, but at the same time, it's the perfect version of Daredevil, and then the third best Spider-Man yeah, here's the alright. In all fairness to Tom Holland, he's a decent Spider-Man. I think he can get better. I just don't think you can put Tom Holland up against Charlie Cox. I just don't. Charlie Cox is a class actor. Fucking class actor. And he was fantastic as Matt Murdock. Fucking fantastic. The entire Netflix Daredevil show was fantastic. It was fucking perfection. If this was Andrew Garfield, who'd been written, and here's the thing about Andrew Garfield, and this is an unpopular opinion, Andrew Garfield was quite possibly the perfect actor to ever play Spider-Man, but he just got the worst fucking scripts and was completely wasted, and Sony fucked themselves. Like, if they'd handled that situation better in 2014, they could have kept him on as Spider-Man. He could have been the Spider-Man in the MCU. It could have worked. But now we've got Iron Boy Jr. And I know just saying that's going to trigger some people and I'm going to get a bunch of dislikes now, but it's just being honest here. But yeah, I would have loved to have seen Andrew Garfield. I don't know if Tobey Maguire, I think he's a bit too old now, and I don't think he would fit in the MCU at all, to be honest. But with this, it's like, yeah, Andrew Garfield would have been perfect to interact with Charlie Cox. And you know what the funny thing is? They're actually best pals in real life. So they are. It's like they are actual pals in real life. So it would have been great to see them interact with each other on screen, playing their characters, but it never happened. So yeah, my tangent aside about Spider-Man there, we do have some information here. Apparently they're going to bring Charlie Cox back. Now, we all know what happened with Daredevil. It got cancelled a few years ago. It got cancelled really unfairly. It was bullshit what happened. I've said that before. It was the best fucking show on Netflix. Hands fucking down. And yeah, it got cancelled purely because they didn't own the rights to the characters. And that Disney were starting up their own streaming service, and Netflix got their panties in a twist over that. And they were like, well, we're going to take these characters away. And sadly, we can't see any more of the Netflix show. I don't think they can continue it. I think they can bring the characters back, but I don't think they can continue the show. I know for a fact that they can't do anything with the character until next year, I believe. So it could happen with this film, because this film doesn't come out till next year, but at the same time it's still a shame. So it is everything that happens. Like, I'll get on. That's another video for another time, ranting about that. But all I'll say is it was such a missed opportunity what Netflix had. But yeah, it says here that they're planning on bringing the show back, and they're going to give Charlie Cox, or they're going to do a Daredevil movie in the MCU. Now, I would love that. I'm not going to lie, like a proper continuation of the Netflix show, but as a movie in the MCU. If it was done well, it'd be fucking perfect. I just don't think it'd be done well though. I just don't. I'm sorry, but I just don't see Disney releasing an R-rated Daredevil film, and it would have to be R-rated. I don't care what anyone says. No, I don't want to see a toned down Daredevil. I don't want to see a watered down Daredevil. I really don't want to see Mark Waid's stupid, insulting, cringe fucking take on the character, which I do believe we will probably get. I really don't want to see that in the MCU. So that's why I'm very, very much of two minds about this. On one hand, I would love to see Charlie Cox come back, and I would love to see Daredevil interact with Spider-Man. At the same time, though, are we going to get this Daredevil? Or are we going to get some stupid-ass Daredevil? You know, we've seen, you know, watered-down Spider-Man. Don't know if I want to see watered-down Daredevil as well. But, you know, here's hoping they can make something of it. I really want to see them do Daredevil justice. And like I said, if we could see him interact with Spider-Man in this movie, that would be awesome. But at the end of the day, I just want to see this movie be fucking good. It doesn't need Daredevil. It doesn't need any other Avengers character. I just want Spider-Man to be good. Is that too much to fucking ask for? Although in saying that, if they do bring in Kraven, please do him well. You know, please don't butcher Kraven the Hunter. That would make me sad, so it would. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little video, just rounding up all the news about the third Spider-Man film. I'm probably going to be covering this film more the closer we get to it coming out next year, if it actually does come out next year. So we don't know, with all this stuff going on with the virus and stuff, maybe it'll be delayed. Who knows? I mean, it doesn't come out till next year anyway, but who knows? But yeah. And if you've enjoyed this video, please comment down below. If you've got anything you want to say about Spider-Man, Daredevil, Kraven the Hunter, whatever the fuck, just put it down in the comments. Let me know if you're excited for this film. Personally, I want to be. Like I said, I really want to be hyped for this film, but I'm gonna look forward to it, but not get my hopes built up too high, because that's happened before, and it's, you know, I've been disappointed. I don't want to be disappointed again. So yeah, until then, I'll see you guys on the next video, whenever that is. Bye.